Hello friends, welcome to Win Graviton. Today we are going to talk about the part 7 video of force and pressure. So in this part 7 video, we will talk about non-contact forces. Okay, we will talk about non-contact forces. In the part 6 video, we talked about contact forces. In part 7, we will talk about non-contact forces. So we know that force is categorized into two, that is the following. So the contact force and the non-contact force. So we know that contact forces need contact in order to be exerted on an object. Okay, we need that contact or else that force cannot be applied. So forces can be either contact force or non-contact force. Not all forces are contact force. Okay, it is not necessary that all forces need contact in order to act upon an object. Okay, there is also some forces which are categorized under non-contact forces. So non-contact forces are the forces which does not require contact in order to act on an object. Okay, so non-contact force does not require a contact. Okay, they do not require a contact to act upon an object. So what is the definition of non-contact forces? The forces which do not require a contact to act upon an object are called non-contact forces. Okay, so they do not need contact at all. Okay, even though they are not in contact, they can act. Okay, so the examples are gravitational force, magnetic force, electrostatic force. Okay, all these things are examples of non-contact forces. Okay, they are examples of non-contact forces. So let's consider the first example here, that is gravitational force. So gravitational force is actually everywhere. Okay, literally everywhere. Right now you are watching this video, so you are also experiencing gravity. I am experiencing gravity. Okay, some other person walking in the street experiences gravity. Okay, everybody in the earth or even the planets experience gravity. Okay, so this gravitational force is a non-contact force. So actually here now we have earth. Okay, now we have earth and here there is moon. So the reason why this moon, this little moon over here, is spinning or orbiting around this earth is because of the gravitational force exerted by the earth. Okay, now so if this gravitational force is exerted, are these two bodies are in contact? No, they are literally like thousands and thousands of kilometers away from each other, isn't it? This earth and moon are very far away from each other. Okay, even though they are not in contact with each other, they apply a gravitational force. Okay, this moon stays in orbit. The sun exerts a gravitational force on the earth. Okay, which makes the earth to orbit around the sun. The sun and earth, are they in contact? No, they are not in contact with each other. So even though they are not in contact with each other, they still exert a gravitational force. So gravity is a non-contact force. So let's consider another example. So let's say you are throwing a ball into the sky. Okay, that ball will definitely come down after some seconds, isn't it? So this is the ground and this is the ball. Okay, so the gravity is pulling it. Okay, they are not in contact. The earth and the ball are not in contact, isn't it? There is some distance between them. Are they touching each other? No, but still that gravity pulls that ball down. There's a force acting downwards. Okay, so gravity is a non-contact force. Okay, now let's look at another one. Okay, magnetic force. So magnetic force is a non-contact force. So let's say that you are having two magnets which are really powerful enough. Okay, so let's say that you have also kept the magnets in such a way that the north pole of one magnet is facing the south pole of the another magnet. Okay, so what they will do, unlike poles, look at here, south, north, they will attract each other. Okay? They will apply a pull force towards each other. Okay, so the another thing to consider is that these two magnets are not in contact with each other. Okay, so this magnet is far away from this magnet, isn't it? There is some distance between those two things. But even though they are not in contact with each other, they still apply an pull force towards each other. They attract each other. Okay, so if we bring this same magnet towards any iron nails or iron fillings, they will attract. Okay, this magnet will attract them. Okay, that iron fillings or that iron nail is not in contact with that magnet, but still that magnet applies a force. Okay, so magnetic force is a non-contact force. It's a non-contact force. It's a non-contact force. Now let's talk about electrostatic force. Okay, electrostatic force. The force exerted by a charged body on another charged body or uncharged body is what we call electrostatic force. Okay, so let's talk about the first case, that is a charged body applies a force on an uncharged body. Okay, let's consider that case. Okay, let's say that you are having a balloon, okay, which is neutral, it doesn't have any charge. Okay, let's say that you are rubbing it on your hair. Okay, you are rubbing it on your hair. When you are rubbing, that balloon gains some charge. Especially that balloon will gain negative charge. What it will gain? It will gain negative charge. Okay, the balloon will become negatively charged after being rubbed onto the hair. Okay, now let's take this negatively charged balloon and let's now, keep it near some pieces of paper. Even though that balloon and the papers are not in the contact, they will attract that. Okay, that balloon will attract the papers to itself. Okay, so this is an electrostatic force example. Okay, this charged body over here is attracting these uncharged bodies, that is paper. So the paper is not charged, it's having no charge, and this charged body, that is the balloon, it has a negative charge. We know that it attracts these pieces of paper. Okay, this is an example of electrostatic force, and we can see that this paper is not in contact with the balloon, but this balloon is attracting them, isn't it? It's attracting them. It's a non-contact force. So electrostatic force is a non-contact force. So let's consider another example. So here there is a positively charged body and here there is a negatively charged body. They will attract each other. So they are not in contact. Okay, they are not in contact. They are not in contact. So even though they are not in contact, they are attracting each other. They exert and pull force, isn't it? So electrostatic force is a non-contact force. So this is what is the concept of non-contact forces. Okay, the examples of non-contact forces is gravitational force, magnetic force, and electrostatic force. Okay, so thank you for watching and subscribe to my channel WinGravita and stay tuned for more videos.